Alright, so, something scaly here, and, I want to show you guys a piece of driftwood I'm going to be putting in my 90-gallon tank when I get it. My snake's chilling on it right now, but, yeah, that's what she usually sits on, but I have it right there. I have a towel under it so it didn't make marks on the carpet, because, it made marks on the side of the wall, but, so... this is a pretty big piece. My snake's about 3 feet long now. You can see just how long. It's just an absolutely awesome looking piece. It's Malaysian driftwood. There's actually a funny story that goes along with this. The guy who I bought it from, what wound up happening is I bought a custom reptile enclosure, a really big one because I used to have an iguana, but I bought that, and for about $200, and this came with it for free, and he used to travel a lot, and he traveled to, I don't even know the place, I'm guessing Malaysia, because this is Malaysian driftwood, he promised me, and I brought it into my pet store, and my boss, he's actually a really great fish guy, but he said that it's definitely Malaysian driftwood, but what happened was they were doing a lot of development and they uprooted this, and he was part of the development, and he told me, like, I collect reptiles, I collect fish, I do all this, so can I have this piece of wood for one of my tanks because it's just awesome. And so these are the roots. You can see where they cut off the tree right there. It's completely flat, but the only thing that's going to suck about this thing is that it hasn't been soaked yet, so the tannins in this are still really deep down in there, I guess. So when I get my 90-gallon, because I couldn't find a tub big enough to soak this thing in, so what's going to happen was I have my 90-gallon, which is going right across here. It's a 4-foot long tank, and this is about a 3-foot wide piece. So when I plant my tank, or at least when I fill it up at first, because it's probably going to take me a few weeks to actually get it up and running and, have enough money for plants and fish, because I'm doing a fully just overgrown style tank. But I'm going to soak this for probably about 2 weeks, do frequent water changes, and I'm hoping it's going to get most of it out, because I don't want to have mucky water at all. I like the really nice clear looking water, but it's an absolutely awesome piece, and I want to show you guys this. I actually put it up on the forums just to see how much people would pay for it, and I actually had a guy offer me $700 for it because he's just never seen anything like it. And it's gonna make a great piece of the tank. It's gonna poke out a little bit, so I'm gonna have to have an open top, but I'm gonna use the new Marineland Aqua Lights, the one certified for plant growth. So it should be pretty nice. It's gonna stick out of the tank a good maybe like 3-4 inches, but I could always trim it down if I want to. But I just can't wait to have my tank with this. That's just gonna be an awesome. I'm gonna put it probably over the side. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it directly in the middle or not yet. But I just want to share this with you guys. I've never seen anything like it, and I just think it's absolutely fantastic. So tell me what you guys think. If you guys have any tips on how to soak something this big and get all the tannins out of it, please tell me. I would much appreciate that. But until next time, that's something scaly. Hopefully I'll be having some fish videos up lately. I'm looking to do a really nice planted angel tank, so we'll see how that goes. It's going to be my first planted, but I'm really hoping it's going to come out nice. Snake's going to miss the piece of wood. She really likes it. Huh. So yeah, it's about 3 feet wide. I think we measured it roughly around 36, like 36 and a half, 38, something like that, wide. It's just such an awkward piece to actually find the width. You have to go from here, and then it's just not really like a perfect straight line. So it wound up being like, I think like 35 tall. I don't know, it was like 18.5 wide. So what I'm gonna actually have to do is right here, because the tank is only, I think, 18 inches wide. So I'm gonna have to cut probably about, probably gonna have to like an inch or 2 inches. So it'll give some nice front. It's not gonna. I don't hope it doesn't scratch it up or anything, but yeah. What my plans are for this, because I want to have a dragon goby inside the tank too. Is I don't know exactly how, but right here where you can see this kind of little this notch right here. I mean, it's a pretty big notch. I mean, I have a large hand. It's probably a good like 14 inches or so. But I want to set up a hide or something just for my dragon gold, because they are nocturnal and I do want to make them feel safe. You know, that usually gives them more of a chance. It makes them feel safer to come out if they know they can just run in somewhere and hide. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do wood or rocks or what, but I kind of want to have like an outcrop right here and then have it go to the back of the tank. So, I mean, about that wide, and then just grow a bunch of, I don't know, maybe Java fern or something like that on it. And, I mean, that'd be his little hide, but I think that would look awesome. Even though I am going to do a fully carpeted tank too, right here, I'm probably going to have it gravel out a little bit, you know, maybe like, I don't know, just so the goby can scrap up food or anything from the bottom, because I don't want them terrorizing my plants. Hey, Snaky. Her name's Kahlua. She's a Colombian redtail. But that's another video. Alright, so thanks you guys for watching. Till next time, something scaly.